Another great night here at the natatorium as Oxford will be taking on Swartz Creek here, looking for some great swimming and diving competition. Hopefully you can join us, stay back, maybe pop some popcorn and enjoy the festivities. We're right here at the natatorium in Oxford, about to get underway with Ladies Swim and Dive on Oxford Community Television.
Oxford, Oxford, Oxford. Ba-da-da-da.
And again, they're going to be to the opening festivities with the national anthem. That'll be happening very soon. Once again, it's great to be here with OCTV. On the bottom camera tonight, it's Dan Weiss. We got the top side, and I got my director assistant, Hunter Weiss. He's right here to help us out and take us through it all. But we're going to see some great times tonight as the Oxford Wildcats will be taking on Swartz Creek here at the natatorium. Once again, great to have you along with us on OCTV.
Please stand at attention, placing your hand over your heart as we proudly listen to the national anthem sang by our seniors.
There will also be 2 sign language students signing the national anthem on the pool deck.
You didn't pull them up on the phone?
Got it. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the land as we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red flare of us bursting in gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
There you go, the national anthem as sung by the senior swimmers and divers. We had a group that was actually signing it for the people that need signing. Once again, great to have you along with us. I'm Jim Hughes. Down on the bottom deck, we have Dan Weiss with the camera. And again, we are here tonight bringing you Swim and Dive from Oxford Community Television. Hope you guys are ready for some great fun action happening here. As we'll get underway with the first event, this would be the girls 200 medley relay. Lane assignments right now. Relay number C, lane 2, and that is going to be Oxford. In lane number 3, relay B for Swartz, I believe that is Swartz Creek. Lane assignment number 4, relay team number A for Oxford. Lane 5, relay A for Swartz Creek, and topping it all off in 6, relay B team for Oxford. Oxford pretty well represented here. Swartz Creek ready to hit the blocks, and they'll be underway for our first race this evening. We're going to see some diving a little bit later on. Once again, great to have you with us. Stay there. As the timers are getting ready to begin what they got to do. And then we got the big 500. That'll be a little bit later. That's the one that you definitely watch all the energy being expounded from these young ladies doing what they do. Off to the first race as you watch them hit the pool, and across they go. Event 1, heat number 1. And again, this is the girls 200. Times will be assessed as they make their way back through. Looks like we do have a big lead right now, and it's for Swartz Creek, off to a good lead right now. Followed closely by Oxford in Relay A, lane 4. Swartz Creek and Oxford rolling neck and neck over here. As they'll do the flip, Oxford might have had an advantage on the flip. And again, it's not all about just beating the other team. It's about beating your best efforts, and that's what each relay team will do. Looking like a pretty good array of swimmers out here tonight. The program has just gained momentum over the last few years. In the pool back for this third round, Oxford seems to just have pulled ahead. Swartz Creek in a very close second. Time on the Oxford, well, we just missed the time, but again, it's rolling through pretty smoothly. On the flip, Oxford's on the way back, a pretty good substantial lead, followed by Swartz Creek. Swartz Creek, of course, their A is in lane 5. And one final into the pool for Oxford, and this could very well cap it off for Oxford victory. Right now, times are rolling in. Lane 2 at 1:45.64, Swartz Creek's A team. Relay 3, Relay B, well, we missed that one too. Got to be fast on the draw when calling the times. As Oxford will finish it off. Oxford will pull a 1 on lane number 4, and that's Relay Team A. Time for the relay, 2:07.99. Second would be Swartz Creek's A team, so they pulled in at a 2:17. So slightly behind Oxford there, but Oxford picks up the first well-needed point. Again, 2:07.99. Second in there, again, Relay A for Swartz Creek at 2:17. And again, it's a lot about their personal bests. They'll quickly line up for the next route, and that should be the girls' 200 freestyle. All of these have heat 1 of 1, so we do have a short field tonight. One evening, I believe we had like a 3-page roster, and that did tend to kind of make things slow down just a tad. Again, we don't mind that, though. Looking forward to some exciting diving here tonight as well. And once again, great to have you along with us, and we go. Pretty packed natatorium on the top side, and one thing you got to know when you come here, don't dress warm. And we'll get ready for the second event here for this evening. Heat 1 of 1, girls 200-yard lane assignments. Oxford lane number 2, Athena Adams. Lane 3, Keely Frame from Swartz Creek. Evelyn Bishop will be in lane 4 for Oxford. Miriam Hine, lane 5 for Swartz Creek. Abby Corbett, Oxford in lane 6. And we finish it all off in 7 with Swartz Creek, Rayleigh Hanna. Again, lane 1 is going to be a nil. So we got a full lane on this one. This here coming up, the girls' 200-yard freestyle. Now, we should say the speed, the times that we had prior in the prior race, the record was 2:01.29, so we didn't beat the record there. Record for this event here, 1:59.89 D1 and 2:06.09 D3. So numbers are published right here from the last time the event was held. As they get the scoreboard hopefully back into gear, sometimes that does tend to slow us up a tad, but they're going to try to get it back on track. We do have a roster, and once again, we'll follow the roster, and again, we don't always rely on the scoreboard, but right now, the first event, still waiting for the scoreboard to update itself for the next race. Thanking the Oxford Jimmy Johns for sponsoring the Oxford Girls Swim and Dive, one of the many businesses that help the swim team and dive team out. Should give credit where credit is due. Thank you, Jimmy Johns, locally. Remember them when they remember you. So they're going to line up right now. We did give you your lane assignments, and again, this is going to be girls 200 medley relay. It's the freestyle. The scoreboard did go up, and we did give you your lane assignments. Oxford, lane 2, Athena Adams. 3, Keeley Frame from Swartz Creek. Evelyn Bishop, 4, and from Oxford, Miriam Hine, lane 5, Swartz Creek. Abby Corbett, lane 6, Oxford, and Rayleigh Hanna, Swartz Creek in 7. Coming back as they make their round, and they'll do another flip and go down for another. And again, the ladies are off to a good start. Times right now, leading it out is Swartz Creek. We'll see what the final times are once again. Times on the race in the pool here, 2:06.09 and 1:59.89. So we'll see if somebody can maybe best that record here tonight. Coach on the far side, coaching the girls while they're swimming. As they make another flip. 111, 107, and 110 right now. The one going to Swartz Creek. Swartz Creek faring well. Lane 4 at 118.81. Once again, the top score here, 159.89. It's going to be tough on this. They may break it. On the final go-around, it's going to be close. 134 as the clock continues. 159.89 is what we're looking for. 159.89 is what we're looking for, and we got another flip. Not quite sure we're going to make that one. So here we go, and again, times will be up, and we'll get those out to you as well. 149.41, Evelyn Bishop in lane 4. As they make their flip. And once again about swim and dive, it's not even all about the winning or losing. It's about your besting your next record. Kylie Frame at a 2:02. So you got, and that'll wrap that high. Miriam Hine from Swartz Creek at 2:20.63. Oxford Evelyn Bishop at 2:24.21. And Oxford throws at 3, Abby Corbett with a 2:24.54. Not a best of all records, but Oxford faring well. Miriam Hine won. Next event will be our girls 200 IM. Scores on that, or shall I say times on that, will be 2:17.49 best, 2:24.59 D3. As even the other teammates will cheer the opposing team. That's one thing in one sport I found out a long time ago. The swimmers all care about each other, whether they're from Swartz Creek or Oxford. They will cheer that last swimmer on and make sure she gets in and gets a point score up on the board. And that's exactly what happens. So there you go. You have it all finished off there. A great run from all the ladies. And again, cheering that last swimmer out. Girls 200-yard IM with lane assignments going to lane 2. Katie Allen from Oxford. Eden Hine of Swartz Creek. Ashlyn Nayless, Oxford, lane number 4. Swartz Creek and lane 5, Allison Temple. And Ronja Woltman from Oxford in 6. And down they go. Coming up, Event 5, we'll be flipping our cameras over to the boards as they'll be diving shortly. Lined up for diving tonight, we have Amelia Hardiman, Lauren Burkett, Avery Lapine, Emma Lajana, and Paige Prill. And all our divers tonight are from Oxford, so Swartz Creek not represented in the diving frame of it all. Now, when it comes to scoring the contest, they put that in perspective regarding the scoring. And the swimmers still making their round on the 200 IM. The time's on the board at 1:16. Allison Temple from Swartz Creek showing good. Ranja Woltman at 1:17, slightly behind. Still coaching from the side, as he always does, our coach on the far side. Wildcats pulled up a victory the other night. I did see that in the press briefings. And that was good news for the Oxford Wildcats, the lady swimmers and divers. Coach from Swartz Creek, he's out there helping them out as well. Not giving up on anything as they make sure to inspire them to make runs in the pool. A lot of parents here tonight, a lot of people in the natatorium. We got a pretty full array, a full crowd. Everybody enjoying what they're seeing from the top side. Coming up next, and this will finish it off here with Ashlyn Nayless, 224 at 42-1. Ranja Woltman at second, 239.70. Third with Allison Temple from Swartz Creek at 249.71. Again, now the record that they're showing here, these are records from the pool overall. And again, it's we've had some pretty strong swimmers here over the years. The next event will be the girls' 50-yard freestyle. This ought to be a short race. We have 2 heats, 1 of 2 heats, and lane assignments, all Oxford in the first one. Caitlin Welk, lane 2. Cece Frank, lane 3. Riley Rank, 4. Mary Burchard, lane 5. Ariana Nicholson, lane 6. Brooke Edwards, 7. Brooke Bedford, 8. And then we'll have a second heat. This is all Oxford heat, so the girls will be trying to best themselves on the girls' 50-yard freestyle. Best time in the pool, 25:39. D3 at 26:09. And this will be a short run, and then they'll have the second heat. Then we'll flip our cameras as we'll be getting ready for the divers. Always excited about that. Big good run there, and they'll notch up the score. Second heat of this one with lane assignments. Lane 1, Swartz Creek, Mila Kujazinski. Lane number 2, Delaney Sikora from Oxford. Lane 3, Riley Spence, Swartz Creek. Lane number 4, Delaney DeFall, Oxford. Lane 5, Swartz Creek, Sarah Allman. Lane number 6, Olivia Bristow, Oxford. And Bryce Ratcliffe. Lane 7, Swartz Creek. We have a full lane assignment here with Cammie Gordon in 8, and Cammie represents Oxford. So a full field now on the second heat of the girls' 50-yard free. As the ladies step up, and this will be another short race before we hit the diving board, as the ladies from Oxford all ready to fly for you down on the left side. And here they go. Fast night tonight. They're moving along quite quickly. Right after this race, we're going to take a slight break. We'll get the cameras all set, ready for the Flyers. And we go Delaney Sikora 1, Olivia Bristow 2, Oxford, and Oxford will round the 3 and pick up the trifecta, Delane DeFall. So wrapping up that one pretty well. We are going to take a slight break while we flip our cameras to the diving part of the competition. Once again, another great early on swimming festival here at the Natatorium. It's Oxford and Swartz Creek. We're back in a moment. Stay there. Do not stray. You're watching Oxford Community Television. Back with you on Oxford Community Television. Great beginning part of the program tonight with some great swimming. We'll be back to that with the Big 500. That'll happen just a little bit later on tonight. But we have our diving, and these are all Oxford divers, okay? So, again, going to see what the ladies from Oxford can do. Lejana Emma, our first diver up on the board. That would be reverse dive tuck. Dive 301, degree of difficulty 1.6. We'll see what she can do. And she executes the dive. We'll see if the scores go up, and we'll go from there. Once again, this is an Oxford all the way through. And we do have a full array of divers tonight. 3-0, 2-5, and a 2-5. Judges sort of like that. Diver 2 is Avery Lapine. Reverse dive tuck, 301C, degree of difficulty 1.6. And once again, you got to definitely appreciate the scoreboard during diving. Otherwise, I wouldn't even know what I'm talking about. Diver, she executes it. We'll see what the score does. And that will go at... Judges going to put their tabulations in there as we get ready for the next diver. Is already up on the board. Still waiting for the tabulations to go in. 1-5, a 2-5, and a 3-0 on the tabulation. Next diver is our third diver. She's already ready to go. This is Amelia Hardiman. Reverse dive tuck, a dive 301C, the degree of difficulty 1.6. What? I was getting the quiet from, I think, maybe Mom here. She did a great job on that execution. Did I say her name right, guys? Hardiman? They don't hear me down there. They don't. Okay. Your next diver is diver number 4. I'll do my golf voice. Dive tuck, 301C at 1.6. 1-5, a 2-5, and a 1-5 on that one. Paige Prill, our diver number 5, reverse dive pike at 301B, a degree of difficulty of 1.7. And that was executed wonderfully, actually. And the scores will go up on the board, and we'll be back to, should be diver 1, 6-0, 5-0, and a 6-5. So that's our strongest score tonight. Back to diver 1, Emma Lejana. Forward 1-1 to a SS Pike at 103B, degree of difficulty 1.7. Right in the pool she goes. We'll see the scores up here in a minute. Second diver ready, 5-5, 6-5, and a 6-0. She pulled in strong on the second dive for her second offering. Avery Lapine, diver 2. Forward 1-1 to SS Tuck, 103C, degree of difficulty 1.6. In the pool she goes. We had a few divers a few years ago that would set the dive and wait a minute or two, but these young ladies are going in fast. 5-0, 4-5, and a 5-5. Amelia Hardiman, Diver 3 already for her second dive. Forward dive tuck, 101C, degree of difficulty 1-2. And she executes that wonderfully. Again, real fast on the diving tonight. You're going to see a 5.5, a 6.5, and a 5.5. Judges liked what she saw there. Lauren Burkett, forward dive tuck, 101C, 1-2 degree of difficulty. Both diving boards being executed tonight. And in she goes. We'll see if the judges liked that. And that should show me a score of 5.045 and a 4. So strong diving from Oxford tonight. Diver 5 on his second dive, Paige Prill. Forward 2 and an SS Pike, 104B. 2-3 difficulty. And off to the races we go on the dive. And she executes that with a flip. Unbelievable. We'll see if the judges liked what they saw. .60, 60, 65. Probably our best dive tonight. Back to 1 on Emma Lejana. Forward to SS Tuck. 104C, a DD of 2-2. Wow, that was pretty good. A lot of flying tonight from Oxford. Everybody clapping for that one. Have a member of the Swartz Creek football team sitting next to me here. What's your name? Jacob. What is it, Jacob? Jacob, you play on JV, right? Going to be varsity, Jacob, next year? So if you see Jacob on the varsity field on Swartz Creek, he's watching diving. Who are you watching tonight?
Like person I'm watching.
Oh, okay.
Like Riley Spence.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Did pretty good. Avery Lapine, diver 2 with her dive inward dive tuck 401C a 1-4. 5.5, 6.0 and a 5. Amalia Hardiman, inward dive tuck 401, degree of difficulty 1-4. Flying is trying. And in the pool she goes. And that score, we'll see what they got. 6.0, 6.0, and a 5.5. Judges are liking pretty much a lot. Diver 4, Lauren Burkett. A forward 1, SS Tuck. 102C, degree of difficulty 1-4. Once again, cool to have both diving boards active. And in she goes. That'll be a 5.0, 4.0, and a 4.0. Diver 5, Paige Prill. This is her third dive tonight. We'll go to 4 right after this. Forward 212 SS Tuck, 105C at 2.4. In the pool and beautifully executed by Paige Prill. Let's see what she gets here. 6.5, 6.0, 6.0. Judges thought the same thing. Diver 1 for our fourth round, Emily Lejana. Inward 112, SS Tuck, 403C, the DD of 2-2. Score for Emma will go up on there at 5.0, 4.0, 4.5. And again, this is an all Oxford field tonight. Diver 2, Avery Lapine. Edward 1, SS Tuck. 402C, 1-6. In the pool she goes. We'll wait for the score. And the score up on the board shortly, 4-0, 4-0, 4 right across the board. They all do it fours. Round 4 for Diver 3, Amelia Hardiman, a inward 1 SS Tuck, 402C with 1-6.
Award 15.2.
3-5-3-0-3-0, and now we go to diver 4 in round 4. Lauren Burkett, forward 1 SS half twist free, 5-1-2-1D, a 1-7 degree. She's going to do a twist. Executed well, and we'll see what the score goes up on the board for.
Award 20.4.
Paige Prill, diver 5 in round 4. Inward 1-1-2 S tuck. 403C with 2-2.
Award
And the score up shortly. We'll enter, I believe it's going to be round 5. 70-65-65.
Sure that it is nice and quiet for the diving, especially when a diver is on the end of the board. It can be very dangerous if they're on the end of the board and there's a loud noise. Please be quiet for the diving.
round 5. Emma 201B
Round 5.
1.6.
It's not me. Emma Lajana, back dive, Pike 201B 1-6. And she executes that beautifully. Round 5. And the score there will be 6-0-6-0-5-5. Diver 2, Avery Lapine, back dive tuck 201C 1-5. We're getting told to be silent. We have a crowd that are a lot more louder than we are up here as well. So, and in the pool she goes. We'll get a score here shortly. Score, and we'll get ready for 4-5, 4-5, and a 4. Amaya Hardiman, back dive tuck 201C with 1-5. She's checking with the judges to make sure they have the correct call. As the divers are allowed to do, they can make a switch in a moment if they have to. And she executes that well. Again, not a problem asking a question of a judge, just to make sure they're on the page with you. Score here for Amelia will be 4-5, 3-5, and a 3-5 on there. Lauren Burkett, inward dive tuck, 401C with a 1-4. And we are already into round 5. As she goes into the pool, judges' tabulations will go up on the board. 5-0-4-0-3-5. Paige Brill, diver 5 in round 5. Back 1 SS 1-1, 2 twist free, 5-2-2-2-3D with a 2-3. This is going to be a big dive. They've all been big. This is going to be real big. And she executes that. The judges got to like what they saw there. Judges will put them up. And I believe we're going to have one more round. It's a 5-0, 5-5, and a 5-5. Round 6, Emma Lajana with a 1 SS, 1 twist free, 5-1-2-2-D at a 1-9. Emma gets ready before she approaches the dive. It's going to make a run to the board, as she does. Gets it bouncing, and in she goes. It should be scores up, and then our diver 2 and 6, 4, 5, 6, and a 5. Avery Lapine with a forward 1 SS half twist free, a 5-1-2-1D at a 1-7. She gets ready to approach the board. And she makes it up, and down she goes. Our third diver up in round 6 coming up. We'll get the scores for Avery, though. Scores are 3-5, 2-5, and a 2-5. Judges really tabulating fast tonight. Amaya Hardiman. Diver 3, round 6. Forward 1 SS1 half twist. 5-1-2-1-D at a 1-7. And her score should hit the board here in a second. And we'll be off to number 4. Her score, 3-0, a 1-5, and a 1-5. Two judges think that maybe she could improve on that. Lane 4, or diver 4, Lauren Burkett, back dive tuck, 201C at a 1-5. Ooh. I'm just saying that one might have hurt. Let's see what the score is here for Lauren. I think she went in kind of sideways, 2-0, 3-5, and a 1-5. So little improvement there maybe. Paige Frill, diver 5 in round 6, a 1-1-2 SS tuck, 203C, and a 2-0 on the DD. And this should be the last diver. I don't think they go to 7. And she executes beautifully on that. And that should be it for our diving competition tonight. I believe we'll get a score there. I'll see if 6-5, a 6-0, and a 6-5. Total outscore at 235.50. Again, these are all Oxford divers tonight. And once again, we will get everybody from the swim team. They'll be appropriating themselves down to the downstairs area. Great diving competition tonight. Again, you're watching Oxford Community Television. It's Swim and Dive. We'll pick it up with a big 500. It's all coming up right here on OCTV.
Swartz seniors. So first we have Gwen McMullen. We have Healy Frank. Mira Hine. And Taylor Gullet. Thank you so much for all of your hard work to swim. And now we'll go on to our amazing Oxford seniors. So, first up, we'll start with our divers.
Thank you.
We first have Emma Custodian. Her plans are attending culinary school at OCC and focusing on baking and business management. Her favorite dive is the reverse dives.
Yeah.
One thing she'll miss is spending time with her team after school. Her favorite memory is making friends with both Oxford and Lake Lorraine divers. Thank you for all of your hard work.
Where are they going?
Next up, we have Emma Madonna. She plans on going to OCC for 2 years and seeing what happens after that. Her favorite dive is the Montebello. She will miss her teammates the most. Her favorite memory was when the dive team went to Peeway before the mission break.
Thank you, Emma, for all of your hard work as well. Next up, we have the one and only Olivia Bristow. Her plans are swimming at Elliott and majoring in kinesiology and a minor in pre-nursing. She hopes to become a Her favorite event is the 100 back and the 100 fly. One thing she'll miss are her coaches and how they always motivate her and make fun of her. Her favorite memory is senior counties because the beat was very positive and there was good background music. Also, when she accidentally jumped in on 150 early during her 400 relay. Thank you, Olivia.
Up next, we have Mia Wood. She's not sure what college, but she wants to go into aviation. Her favorite event is the 100 ball. She'll miss swimming and all of the friends she's with. Her favorite memory is moving around with everyone at practice. Thank you, Camille.
Next up, we have Mary Berger. She plans on going to OCC for 2 years and then hopes to attend Madonna University for forensic toxicology and criminal justice. Her favorite event was the 200 IM relay.
Mary!
One thing she'll miss is not being able to see everyone every day. Her favorite memory was the lady counting down the days for 3 weeks for her birthday swim so they can do it together. Thank you, Mary, for all of your hard work this season and all the years.
Next up, we have our senior captain, Ella Martin. She plans on going to Michigan State for business. She hopes to swim for a club. Her favorite event is the fun of restaurant. One thing she'll miss is jumping off the high dive with the general rolls. Her favorite memory was ripping off her tumbler on the landing and beating Ashley on 100 Dutch shots. Thank you, Ella. Up next, we have our senior captain, Swartz. She's still figuring it out, but hopes to swim at college. Her favorite event is the 200 free and 500 fly. One thing she'll miss are all the friends she's made and her coaches. Her favorite memory is graduating freshman year and not being able to swim, and now it's her favorite event. She also likes leagues because she dropped 20 seconds in her 500 freestyle. Freestyle doing
Are they going to jump in?
Wait for Miss Tony.
All right, seniors, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Senior night always special here at the natatorium. And once again, we honored all the seniors, not only from Oxford, but from Swartz Creek as well, as they always tend to do, and it's good to have you with us. We're going to pick it up at the other half of swimming. We're going to take a slight break. Again, you're watching Oxford Swim and Dive right here on Oxford Community Television.
Who can you turn to for news you can trust? Your local TV and radio broadcasters. You trust us to keep you safe during times of crisis and to deliver the weather, sports, and entertainment you rely on every day. We bring you the facts you need to make decisions that matter. And as misinformation floods social media, you can trust your local stations to deliver the truth. Text TV to 52886 and tell Congress you rely on your local stations for trusted news.
Welcome back. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are. Maybe enjoying some great a beverage or even some popcorn. We got the other half of swimming about to get underway. Girls 50 free. Right off the bat, lane 1 is Mile Kaczynski. I'm sitting next to a Swartz Creek person, and he didn't know either. So lane 2 would be Delaney Sikora from Oxford. Riley Spence in lane number 3, and I just happen to be sitting next to Jacob Spence. And Jacob actually plays football for the Swartz Creek. So Mom made sure we knew they were twins, okay? So shout out to the Spence family. We're going to be watching Lane 3. I know they will be watching Lane 3. Delane DeFall, Lane 4 for Oxford. Lane 5, Sarah Ullman for Swartz Creek. Lane 6, Olivia Bristow. Lane 6 for Oxford. Lane 7, Braille Ratcliffe. Lane 7 for Swartz Creek. And Cammie Gordon in Lane 8 for Oxford. Full field today. And I do mention we have the Spence family sitting next to us at the broadcast booth. As they'll get underway, and the ladies will get up on the stands. And they do look like brand new stands they might have installed there. I remember from last year. Maybe they are the same. We just never really got a good view of them before, but actually we had a pretty good view right now. I have one of the young ladies up on the big board over there. Not quite sure if she was supposed to be there, but practicing off the big side. Senior night. We're back to some racing in the girls 50 free. And again, down they go. Somebody advanced the score. I'm not quite sure that was supposed to be like that. That might have got advanced, I believe. And somebody might have advanced our score on that. Was that free before we did diving? What? Was that one before we did diving? Did she race before we did diving?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I'm a little off on that one. It was a girls 100 fly. We gave you the results from the last one. So now we have Mary Burkhardt of Oxford, Kate Belford of Swartz Creek, Camille Whitehall of Oxford, Gary McLaughlin of Swartz Creek, and Katie Allen of Oxford. The field's still trying to come in. I was giving you the score prior, but we still got to mention earlier of our twins here. McLaughlin from Swartz Creek leading the gang here. Number 2, Camille Whitehall at 1:11:31 in the girls 100 fly. And this will wrap this heat up. This is event 6. Earlier tonight, a lot of great diving from Oxford. All the Oxford divers, they had a pretty strong field. And now we're back on track once again. Girls 100-yard freestyle. We got 2 heats on this one. All Oxford in the first heat. Anise Hutchins, Athena Adams, Brooke Edwards, and Brooke Bedford. We will get underway with the girls 100-yard. So we were correct in the last one, I guess. I'm a little confused at what our scoreboard's doing here right now. Now we're on to the girls 100 free. All Oxford representation here. And the best time in the pool here, 57:59 D3, 55:49 in D1. We'll have another heat which will involve Swartz Creek. And then we'll get on with the big 500. As they'll make their way back on the 100 free. And again, this is all Oxford right here. And again, we'll have second heat with the Swartz Creek Dragons represented. Yeah. And that'll wrap that one up. And again, it's an all Oxford heat. We're going to do the second heat of this girls 100 free. We'll give you the lane assignments here shortly. Lane assignments already ahead of time for the second heat. Briley Ratcliffe in lane 1 from Swartz Creek. Cammie Gordon, lane 2, Oxford. Sarah Almond, lane 3 from Swartz Creek. Evelyn Bishop, lane 4, Oxford. Gwen McLaughlin, Swartz Creek 5. Lane 6, Abby Corbett, Oxford. Lane 7, Riley Hanna, lane 7, Swartz Creek. And Cece Frank rounding out 8 in Oxford. Another full field in the girls 100 free. We'll watch times here because we're actually back to competition here once again. Showing one, Gwen McLaughlin, Evelyn Bishop with 2 in lane 4. 5 and 4 are the ones to watch right now. Riley Hanna, times are up on the board. They're rolling back. It's going to be close. Best time in this one, 55:49 in the pool. They will not get there right now, but it'll be Gwen McLaughlin from Swartz Creek at 101. Evelyn Bishop, 103.61. Third, Sarah Allman at 108.47. Swartz Creek showing some real good promise on that heat, rolling in with 1 and 3. Gwen McLaughlin, Oxford 2, Evelyn Bishop, and Swartz Creek with Sarah Allman. Again, scores there are by times 101.08, 103.61, and 108.47 as the final swimmer makes their way in. Get ready for the Big Five. As we always say, the 500 is a test of your ability to keep pace and an ability to not let the 5 mess with you. We are going to take, I think, maybe a slight break here. I'm not quite sure they're lined up for the 5. They will do the 500 here shortly. As the 500 will show up, and we have lane assignments here for the 500. Riley Rank, Oxford. Ella Martin, Oxford. Miriam Hines, Swartz Creek, and Olivia Bristow from Oxford in lane 6. 3, 4, 5, and 6. We've got 4 lane assignments for the 5, and the ladies are off. Best time in the pool for this one, 5:23.69. D3 at 5:49.72. So we're here for a few. We'll see what they can do. And again, the 500 of all races is the one that will play havoc with the swimmer, as you want to race fast, but you also want to conserve energy. And that's what it's all about, conserving the energy, because you got to finish strong. Teammates on the end of the pool will put down what lap they're in, just to give them an idea of where they are time-wise. Again, one of the true testament to any swimmer is this 500. And we've got 4 of them out there, 1 representing Swartz Creek, and 3 Oxford swimmers as well. Right now, Miriam Hine at 111.72, showing the lead. Again, something you might want to consider. You got to conserve your energy. Once again, want to congratulate all the seniors tonight on both Swartz Creek and Oxford, as they were all recognized here in the pool side. Senior night, always a big night in all the athletic competitions here at Oxford High School. As they make their way, the natatorium, very quiet during diving, obviously, but almost very quiet here watching what's happening. in the lanes, the 4 lanes we're watching. Coming up after that, we have a few other heats, and that should round robin the entire competition. And we are so happy you've decided to join us here at OCTV. Always happy to come out here to the natatorium and show the wares of the ladies as they either fly or swim. Times coming in. Once again, we'll just give you some brief times here. 2:27, Miriam Hines showing some pace at 2:27.90. The rest going to Oxford. We'll see where it falls. 2:35.89, Olivia. 2:36, Ella. Riley tops in at 2:40.01. So some conservation of energy there. Maybe a different philosophy on Miriam Hines' thought pattern as she's kind of taken a bit of a commanding lead right now. Can she keep that energy level up? We'll see what her time is as all the Oxford swimmers are trailing behind right now. At 3:06.04, Miriam leads the pack. Well, the closest Oxford swimmer should be hitting the wall here in a minute. And the closest Oxford swimmer showing 3:16.47 and 55. That is Ella Martin, Olivia Bristow, almost running neck and neck. 3:23.18 Riley Rank is picking up the pace in the back right now. Swartz Creek still maintaining a heavy lead right now. And again, can she maintain that lead at the end? Oxford swimmers maintaining their speed. 3:44.52 at the close to the halfway, over the halfway point. Oxford swimmers coming in together. These ought to be close times. 3:56.93 and 52. That's both Ella Martin and Olivia Bristow, kind of swimming neck and neck. Rank Riley, Riley Rank, I should say, at 4:07.56. And again, a commanding lead for Swartz Creek. Can she hold it? And that'll be her time right now at 4:23.08. Again, our pool record here, 5:23.69 so far for the comp, and 5:42.79 D3. So can she beat the record? That would be something. Swartz Creek, we look forward to that too. As they make their way back, 4:35.61, 36.48. Olivia Bristow a little bit ahead of Ella Martin right now. Riley Rank at 4:52.41. Swartz Creek about to tap the wall again. And that tap will get her at 5:81. 5:81 to 5:42.79. She'll go up on the board here. Miriam Hine doing very well for Swartz Creek, maintaining a solid pace. As she goes to tap the board, this is going to be it. Will she get a record here? That'll be 5:39.11. 5:39.11. She pulls in below the D3 on a record for Swartz Creek. So she gets right below the record at 5:42 on the D3.79. So she does pull a, well, there's still another lap to go. So maybe not. I thought that was the last. This should be the last tap here, and the bell is about to ring. And we'll see what her time is. Miriam Hine at 6:16.04. She'll pull in at number 1 for Swartz Creek. She'll lead the pack. Oxford will show, it looks like it's going to be Ella Martin at 6:26, Olivia Bristow at 6:28. And we'll wait for Riley Rank to finish up her run. And again, they'll wait before they all hop out of the pool. But right now, Marianne Hines showing a very best score at 6:16.04. It'll be obviously a 1, 2, 3, 1 Swartz Creek, 2 and 3 Oxford, and Oxford will come in as Riley Rank makes her last effort in. And again, it's not always about winning, it's about personal best. 7:03.76, not bad. So there's your 500 swimmers right there, and the ladies have got to be exhausted. A very well-maintained pace by Swartz Creek, and we'll get us on to the next set of swimmers. Once again, congratulating the fives.
Number 9, girls 200-yard freestyle relay. There'll be one heat.
One heat in the next competition, girls 200-yard free. D1 is 143.49, and Division 3, 147.59. Lane assignments on this, we have a pretty good lane representation from Oxford. Ariana Nicholson, Athena Adams, Cece Frank, Mary Burchard. Lane 2, Swartz Creek, Eden Hine, Riley Hanna, Keely Frame, Breeley Ratcliffe. Oxford has Ashlyn Nayless, Ronja Woltman, Delana Sikora, Evelyn Bishop. Swartz Creek, Sarah Allman. Riley Spence in lane number 5. Allison Temple, Gwen McLaughlin. Again, we did mention that Riley's mom and her twin brother up here. In Oxford, lane 6, Camille Whitehall, Katie Allen, Brill Page Brill, who was a diver a bit earlier, and Abby Corbett. D1 Oxford in lane 7, Brooke Bedford, Brooke Edwards, Emma Lajana, another diver, and Annalise Hutchins. So strong senior competition here. We're going to be losing a few next year, so that swim and dive team is going to be opening up some slots. It's going to be very difficult to fill such a heavy roster. Relay times coming in. We got a full field here. Relay A at 56.85. As they jump in there, once again, we're going to show Swartz Creek at 102.7, 108.82. It's in lanes 3 and 5. Oxford Relay A1 at 125 right now in lane 4. Both A's are in 4 and 5. Riley Spence part of that lane 5 for Swartz Creek. Mom and her brother are up here watching. Pretty packed and array full of divers and swimmers right now. Drops in the pool, and 154 on the first, going to Oxford at 154.42. Part of that Relay A team for Swartz Creek, 202.8. And that again had, of course, Riley Spence in that group. As we'll be wrapping this up here shortly and get on to the next competition. Next competition is going to be one heat, girls 100 backstroke. But this one's still underway with a 1 and 3 finish for Oxford, a 2 for Swartz Creek. And that'll wrap it up there. Now we get on with the girls 100-yard backstroke. 3 more events here that should go pretty fast, but again, it's been a great night of swimming here at the natatorium. Once again, we'd like to congratulate all the seniors and everything else. They are tabulating for the girls 2. We got the last few events before we say goodbye. And again, this is going to be a girls 100-yard backstroke. We do have lane assignments of Mila Kujanzensky from Swartz Creek. We also have Caitlin Welk from Oxford in lane 2. Eden Hine, Swartz Creek, lane 3. Delaney DeFall, Oxford, lane 4. Allison Temple, lane 5, Swartz Creek. Ariana Nicholson, lane 6, Oxford. And finally, Keely Frame from Swartz Creek Lane 7. And here they go. They'll be the girls 100 back. 101.69 in the D1, 104.89 D3. We'll see if they can do and best their times. Who's your swimmer? Who's your swimmer? Okay. Want to say a winning salute out to Sarah Allman's family tonight. They're well represented here as they make their swim tonight. We got a lot of Swartz Creek people by the broadcast booth. As our times are rolling right now, and we'll get our best here on the next go-around. And here they come for the free. One more, and the time 1:11.14 for Delaney DeFall and lane 4. Second, we'll go to 1:17.52, Swartz Creek, Allison Temple. And lane number 6, third, will be Oxford's Ariana Nicholson at 1:24.31. So swimmers in the pool. And we'll wait till they make their final run. And then we'll move on to the next event. Once again, a great bunch of events here tonight at the Natatorium. We always love coming out here and bringing a little piece of the swim and dive to your living room or anywhere else that you might be watching. And everybody in as they are all in and ready to hop out of the pool. Our next event will be the girls 100 breaststroke. Oxford, Delaney Sikora. Riley Spence will be in lane number 3. We know Riley Spence's brother's up here. And Ella Martin in lane 4, Kate Belford 5, Rojana Woltman in lane 6 for Oxford. So we know the Spence family will be watching 3. And down they go. As they make their way back, we'll see some times hit the board. Riley Spence in 3 for Swartz Creek. Oxford's got Delaney Sikora 2. Ella Martin 4. Katie Belford and Rhonda Woltman. Back down for the second round. 39. Riley at 43.97, 37.88. Kate Bedford at 41.15. As we'll see, final times about to roll in here. Best times on the race, I think we did give them to you a bit earlier. 1:10.29 and 1:14.3. Ella Martin in Oxford at 1:19.28. Final time. Delaney Sikora 2, 1:23.81. Rounding out another Oxford trifecta. Rhonda Woltman at 1:29.32, picking up all 3. Once again, best times had by all. Everybody enjoying those. Next race coming up is the final race of the night, should be the girls 400. We have lane assignments in 3, 4, 5, and 6. Best time at 3:50.99, D1, 4:89. D3. Oxford in lane 3 will have Cece Frank, Brooke Edwards, and Elise Hutchins. and Athena Adams. Oxford will have lane 4. Ashlyn Nalis, Evelyn Bishop, Olivia Bristow, Delaney DeFall. Lane number 5, Katie Belford, Keely Frame, Eden Hine, and Miriam Hine. I would imagine they're sisters. And D1 is Camille Whitehall, Katie Allen, Mary Burkhardt, and Abby Corbett. This will be the final race tonight. It is the 400, and then we'll wrap things up here, and they'll tabulate the scores now. Because Swartz Creek didn't have a dive aspect, they will calculate that in to the swim competition, only to make that fair for Oxford and Swartz Creek. Rounding on number 1 right now, 29-13, but again, the 400 is something that the team has got to make a mental note of, that, you know, you got to be fast, but you also got to pace yourself as well. 4 relay on this side, the A team in 4, and the A team for Swartz Creek in 5. These are the anchors to the team. Again, all the competition very important, but your A teams are placed 4 and 5. 1 minute and 85 on the Oxford's A. Lane 4. Coming in actually second right now, 107.6 for Relay B, doing a bit better than Relay A for Oxford there. Once again, it's been great times here and great competition. .156 at 37 and lane 3, that's the Relay C. Oxford's 1 at 2:07.21. And we'll get it all tabulated. Usually takes a few minutes before we get the final scores as they crunch the numbers, which they do get that done pretty quickly. Got to imagine there's a lot of competitors out here, and they're all moving. Unlike any other thing, they got to keep track of everybody and where they're at and what their times are. So swimming a little bit different of a beast than it is just a regular competition of a football game, basketball game, or even a hockey match. As sometimes, as I say, the time is for everyone. This is individual times for every swimmer here. Families cheering their swimmers on. That's always a good thing. Oxford ready to drop in, and right when she hits the wall, boom, she goes. Relay A right now at 3:12, and Relay A for Swartz Creek at 3:14.5. So running a slight bit behind on Swartz Creek against Oxford. Oxford is again represented in 3 of the 4 lanes here. As they come back around, 3:42.22. Oxford in lane 6, Relay B. I'm sure Swartz Creek's going to pull a 3 here at least. At lane 5 at 3, and that's 3:55.33. A lot of times, that's why we keep our board lit up here with the our camera on the board. We're just trying to give you a little idea of what's going on. Relay B team for Oxford at 4:11.22. Relay 1, 4:16.55. That will be a final for Oxford picking up the V. Swartz Creek will be listed 3 at 4:26.29. So Swartz Creek might need to pick up the pace as Oxford may roll in 2 on the bottom with Relay B team. And again, this should be wrapping up here shortly. Again, we will take a slight break. We'll wait for the final tabulations to let you know who picked up a victory here in the natatorium. Final out there for 2 is Relay B in lane 6 at 4:47.52. Oxford both 1 and 2. Swartz Creek's going to round it out with 3, and we'll see what they pull, and that will be a 5:01.1. So a pretty good run by all these ladies doing what they do, and we still have another lane, Relay C, coming in, as everybody in both sides will cheer that last lane on just to keep the girls inspired. Final lane assignment at lane 4 or lane 3, Relay C, and that's 5:16.34. So there's all your times right now. We are going to take a slight break. They're going to tabulate it. We're going to figure it out. We'll let you know who picked up a V here at the natatorium. But again, they've all picked up victory tonight because they all are out there trying and doing their best. You're watching Oxford Swim and Dive on Oxford Community Television. That's going to wrap up another swim and dive here at the natatorium. Oxford came through 124 and Swartz Creek's 58. Swartz Creek not really well represented on the dive side of things. Again, that does get all incorporated. Times move on. But we had a great competition here tonight. For our cameraman, Dan Weiss, I'm the announcer, Jim Hughes, and our producer in charge, Hunter Weiss. He's always here making things good. For everybody at Oxford Community Television, final score, Oxford 124 and Swartz Creek 58. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.